Hello and welcome to the Street Crime UK YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Today we look at the case of an inmate who hurled a jug of feces and urine in a prison officer's face in front of other laughing prisoners and will now have to serve extra time behind bars. Edward Highton, who was 40 years old, had launched a disgusting and degrading attack at HMP Swaleside, which is in Kent. Mr. Highton, who is a convicted robber and has 17 previous convictions for 40 offences, which include kidnapping and GBH. It was reported that Mr. Highton had targeted a prison officer after he had asked other prisoners to go back to their cells for lockup. Maidstone Crown Court heard the guard throw up on himself several times as he frantically tried to shred his clothes and wipe himself down. Very luckily, test results for any diseases which may have been potentially transferred came back negative, but the officer later quit the prison service because of the humiliating incident. Mr. Highton, who was previously from Gloucestershire, was serving an 8.5-year prison sentence for a robbery which was carried out in Oxford last year. Mr. Highton was handed an additional 27-month term after administrating a poisonous or noxious substance with intent to injure, aggrieve or annoy. However, Mr. Highton claimed he had been under pressure from other inmates to carry out the attack, saying that there was money put on his head, and explained how he had been beaten and stabbed in the past. But the court was told that jail records showed that the only complaints that Mr. Highton made were about the way that the governor was running the prison, and nothing to do with violence or mistreatment. Sentencing Mr. Highton, Judge Catherine Moore said this was a disgusting attack on a prison officer as he went about his responsibilities. He was a public servant performing a difficult and challenging role in protecting the public from those who had been detained. Such attacks are designed to, and indeed did, upset, demean and distress the prison officer that was concerned. Any conduct of this nature creates an obvious and serious risk of wider disorder and disobedience. It not only affects the morale of officers, but also the safety of those in a custodial environment. Detective Constable Matthew Robinson of Kent Police described the attack as disgusting and degrading. Detective Robson said after the hearing, "Mr. Highton has already spent a considerable part of his adult life in prison, and this case shows that he remains incapable of displaying the most basic standards of respect and decency to other people. What the prison officer was subjected to was disgusting and degrading. Prison officers know their position can expose them to unpredictable and challenging incidents, but that does not in any way provide an excuse for Mr. Highton's unacceptable behaviour. We will work closely with the prison service when staff are targeted in this manner, and we will always prosecute the offenders. I am pleased a new jail term has been imposed. It clearly demonstrates that such offences will not be tolerated by us or the courts. I hope the victim feels a sense of justice has been served." Thank you for joining us today. What are your opinions on the crimes committed by Mr. Highton? Do you believe that an extra 2-year sentence was too harsh, or not harsh enough? Do you believe that Mr. Highton did in fact have money on his head, or that he attacked the officer just out of pure spite? Please let us know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like and share, and if you're new to the channel and you enjoy the Street Crime UK content, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you can join us on the next video. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, stay safe.